I I'm not too happy. And why am I not too happy? I'm going to tell you why I'm not too happy. Yesterday I did a redo of the playthrough of Code Vein, part 1, which was actually part 2 then, come to think of it, but it was a redo of part 1. So, anyway, um, I watched it back yesterday when I was done, and lo and behold, when I was in the darker half of the game, the dungeon, the underground as it is called, there were no frame drops, no skips, no nothing, right? And the moment I got to the Ruined City Center, basically the first map, um, I basically you couldn't see me play anymore because it was skipping and stuttering and the screen froze and a whole lot of issues happened and not really too happy about that. So yesterday, um, after streaming, I tried to lower some settings in my OBS. Uh, did some adjusting to the settings for the low-end PCs. Um, Trust me when I say that my computer isn't really that low end, I guess. I mean, my CPU is a 8th generation i3. It's basically a quad core. It runs on like 3.6, something around 3.6 gigahertz. It, and my graphics card is a 1050 Ti, so it's not that bad. And still, when I got to the bright sides of the map, the bright sides of the game, all of a sudden there were these massive drops and the screen froze and it didn't even properly enter the stream like I would have wanted. So you can guess that I'm not all too happy with how part one turned out, the redo. Um, I am, however, going to continue and hopefully have better results now with the changes that I made to OBS. I also lowered my settings in game a little bit, so hopefully that is also going to affect the stream in a positive way. Let's hope. Um, I am, however, not running my stream on the background, so I'm sorry, but if anybody is in chat or something, then I am sorry, but I cannot communicate with you guys. I just want to give you a proper stream without any frame rate skippings and whatnot. I just want to show you a proper game. What I am going to do, however, is I am not going to replay the whole tutorial map, the underground, and the first part of the ruined city. What I am going to show you is where the secrets are in that part, so that you guys still have an idea of what is where if you can't find it, or if you want to do your own playthrough, then you know where the stuff is if perhaps you couldn't find something. Um, the same rules that I had last night are going into effect, which is I am not going to let the cutscenes run. I am not going to let the dream sequences run, and I am not going to wait for the entire text bubbles to end when interacting with companions, NPCs, that kind of stuff. So I'm basically just going to go through the game, hopefully without any frames skipping. That's the that's the big hope. So I have my fingers crossed, all of them. I'll cross all my fingers. There we go. Got all my fingers crossed. Even those two. And now let's hope that this time the game will properly run for me. The only texture I have maxed out is basically the texture settings for your character, because I want them to look awesome. Him, her, all depends on what character I'm using, but I just want it to look good. Totally turned down the effects stuff for skills and whatnot. I mean, and still, I just ran it on my main just before I started up the stream, and it still looks pretty awesome. Still looks pretty good. So hopefully, we're going to have a proper game this time. So, as per usual, this mug, haha, is Alakazam going away. Boom. There we go. And now we are in Code Vein. So I am going to... Oh, yeah, I also have my new controller. So yay, I don't have to almost press through the controller to get a button to work, which is awesome. And like I said yesterday, it's the same controller I've been using for about a couple of years now. It's the Logitech GF310. So I ordered me another one, got it in today, so just used it a little bit on my main character to get into it. Let's see. This is the one I need. But why is this one back? I don't know. Huh. Right, okay. Anyway, let's go back to this guy. I am going to check the OBS whilst I'm running around in the city center and hopefully see that no frames have been skipped. Let's hope so. I've got my drink, I've got my cigarette. I noticed yesterday whenever
Don't get too wild out there.
whenever I light my cigarette, there's like this massive tick that you hear. Alright. So, this is the dude. As you remember him from yesterday. This is the man. Let's see if any frames have already been skipped. No, not at this point. So, okay, that's cool. That's kind of good. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I am going to go back to the beginning of this map just to show you guys where the secrets are. I mean, between this piece and the parking garage where I was, it's not that massive. So when you start off, there's a thing here you can grab. And we're going to walk this way. There's a thing here you can grab, a Faded Comics, which you can give to Louis for the chromes. And there's a Queen Iron here. But the thing that most people are interested in is the vestiges. Alright, yeah, this guy also spawns when you go through the first part. It's a side quest you can do. I'll show you guys that in a second. So, if you jump down here, right over here, this spot, right here, is your first Prometheus vestige, which you can grab. So I am going to walk back to him. go. But before I start anything, the no frames have been skipped, which is good. Alright.
Finally, I have a complete.
Well, basically, this guy can't go. He's a little bit of a whiny little beep. And he wants you to take care of a big monster. So, we're gonna turn on the adrenaline.
No
There.
harm in being
There he is. I did turn off the special animation, so the only animation you're going to see is this one.
You have to take whatever you can use.
I mean, it was kind of stupid when I streamed yesterday and when I wanted to show you guys that epic move. Every time I did it, and every time the special animation popped,
If I go,
the screen froze. So yeah,
those horse just.
nobody could see it. So that wasn't, that wasn't cool. Alright. So I've shown you guys the first part. Now I'm going to go back because I don't want to replay this. So I'm just going to,
That place was too tight.
just gonna walk back to my Mistel and warp back to the parking garage. Again, still no frames have been skipped, so I'm happy with that. The quality of the stream might be a bit lower than it was yesterday. That's because I adjusted the bit rates a little bit. I think they were a little bit too high for
Far ahead.
my
Right in the
PC.
middle of the skyscraper.
Alright, so now we're in the normal part and now we're going to actually engage in fights. At least I think we are. Yes, we are. Let's go. Oh man. Whoa. Here, doggy. There we go. Let's see, we did some fighting and still no no drops, no skips. Alright, cool. Just let me know, you guys, in the chat if the quality is any good. So when I watch the stream back when I'm done, I can make proper adjustments if needed. Alright, so the second part here, this is the tricky part. There's a couple of sleepers here on the floor, 3 of them. They're not that annoying to deal with. There we go. There's a little thing in here normally you can grab. I don't know if I've already done that, to be honest. Because I don't really remember where I ended yesterday, but I don't think I did this. Alright. So first we're gonna annoy this guy. He's gonna throw a couple of daggers at us. And a bomb, apparently. Oh yeah, it's the Kung Fu dude. These guys are annoying. Alright. Oh, I got him. Let me know what you guys think of the quality of the game. Well, now it's that on lower settings for me.
Are we gonna wait for him to pass or what?
Right, so we got these guys. Oh, apparently I've already been through this. Alright. So I'll show you guys where the other vestige is. At least one of them. It's fairly well hidden. There we go. Booyah. Insta-kill. And I got a shard. Yay. Let's kill this guy. Now here you can go 2 ways. We have to go this way in a minute, but first we're going to go this way. Like I said, I want to show you guys the Vestige. Don't know if I've already been there, yes or no. Because I can't really remember. I know I did something, but I can't really remember what. Alright. So we got this guy. Apparently I already mapped quite a piece of this. It seems. Oh man. Come on. Whoa. I got knocked out. Oh, that's... Wow, okay. Didn't see him coming.
You're back up, huh?
That's fine. Let's see what's going on. No frames have been skipped again. Thank God. Let's hope it stays that way.
Might not be cutting it.
Let's see. What part did I already map? I have mapped this, so I haven't mapped the hole yet. So, all right. Okay. Cool. Oh, here we go again.
Sorry. Moving out. That's disguise.
Oh yeah, I still need to unlock Blazing Roar. Spoiler alert, the first boss is very weak
Got
to
something we
fire.
can use?
So yeah, that's good to know. On one of my other characters, it took me quite a while to take her down, because of all the venom that she spews out. That was quite a challenge.
That's a pathetic disguise.
Let's see, do I have Blazing Roar? I do have it, but I can't use it because my willpower is too low, it seems. How high is my willpower?
Prepare now, so you don't regret it.
Ah, it's on a C+. Yeah, that explains a lot. Alright. I might even jump over to another blood code just for the boss. For now I'm just going to stay with the Prometheus one. To be honest, pushing back all the graphics, game still looks pretty good. I mean, the edges are a bit rough, but game still does look pretty good.
Taking thralls on a walk.
Alright. I need to get back to the point that I was a minute ago. Because I want all my Ichor back and I don't want to die before I have it. Because then I lose every little bit of it. There we go again. Booyah! Backstab. Oh man, I love those moves. Must say, new controller's working like a charm. I don't have to smash buttons anymore. My other controller was like 2 years old, so it was a little bit worn out, a little bit run down. Alright, got my Arco back. Boom.
Did it.
And right in time, because there come the others. So now we're going to fight them. Or at least one of them. And another backstab.
Bring it anytime.
As you can see, my I-core goes up every time I do a backstab attack. It gives me a +2. But every time you rest out a missile, it gets reset. Alright, so here's another vestige, normally. Apparently I already have it, but there's another one right here. So now we make our way first to the hole. I just want to unlock the hole. That's the whole idea. No pun intended. Oh man, I really love Yakumo. Just the sheer damage that he brings. He can just keep them busy just on his own. Without taking all that much damage. Which is brilliant.
I guess that worked out.
Right. Where are the others? Oh, they're right over there. Okay. So we're going this way.
It's a hole.
And I haven't been here yet.
Size is unbelievable. You have to take whatever you can use.
There is an elevator here, but the annoying part is that it doesn't work from like the top floor, like from here. You have to basically drop down the hole first until you get to the second map, which is the Howling
Keep your
Pit.
eyes open on the way down.
And when you're
Make sure you don't fall.
downstairs, you can basically activate the elevator to go up, and then you can use it. But for now, first we are just going to activate this this rotten missile. The area has been mapped, so now we have to make our way down, which can be pretty tricky. Because there's a couple of decent things you want to grab whilst you go down.
Hold on. I'm on my way.
But they make it very tricky to know where exactly you can drop and where not to. Alright. Here we go. The annoying thing is if I mess this up, I have to start from the parking garage again, and that is not a fun thing to do.
That's where we're going to step next.
Alright. So, if I am correct, I can drop down here if I can make the roll. Yes, I can. Alright.
Hold on.
So, now we look for the next drop, which should be right over here. Yeah. Next drop. And here's an item. And there's another item on a very small ledge, just, I think it's just beneath this one somewhere. But that one is very tricky to get to. I think that's, yeah, there it is. See? Very tricky one to get to. There we go. Don't fall. New controller still a little stiff. So it's kind of difficult to have those smooth movements. Oh man. This is going to be fun. 3, 2, 1 and go.
Feeling better? Appreciate it.
Oh. I didn't expect to take that much damage, but it's fine. And we should be at the bottom now. Yes, there we are. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is the elevator. So we are going to use that to get to the top in a minute, because we are going to open this map. But I'm not going to run through it because I want to finish the main map first. And this map is a real maze if you don't know where to go. When I first did the Howling Pit, in my first couple of walkthroughs, when I didn't have the entire map mapped out, it was so difficult because I was walking in circles and I was backtracking the entire time instead of going forward. And still we have not dropped a frame, and I am very happy about that. So it seems that the adjustments that I did, that they worked.
I think we can operate this thing.
Alright. Let's open this up. Alrighty. We're just going to rest to get our ichor and stuff back. There we go. Now I'm going to go back up. I have rested at this mistle, so I can always teleport back. I mean, is it just me, or is, in comparison with the stream I did yesterday, is the gold actually more shiny now?
Don't run too far ahead.
It really looks like it. Even though I dropped the settings massively. I mean, let's just take a quick peek, shall we? Let's take a quick peek. These are my settings right now. With the last stream I had everything on the highest. Everything. So now the only thing I have on highest is the texture quality, so the character looks good and not 8-bit. The FX quality is like on medium, so yeah, that's fine. And these settings are still basically the same. But now the game is running a lot more smoother, but the gold seems to shine a lot more. Which is a pretty cool thing. Right, let's go walk in here. Although it does look a bit more like bronze than
This
gold.
elevator is safe, right?
That's okay. So we're going to go up. Look at my shiny gold purifying mask. Epic. And we're back. See, and now you can basically use the elevator to go up and down, but...
Keep your eyes on your feet.
Alright. So now we're back here. Unfortunately for me, because I rested at the mistle,
Sorry.
all the enemies are back. So I have to fight my way through. Right. Here goes something.
No harm in being prepared.
Yeah, this Kung Fu guy needs to go down.
Got
That's,
something we can use?
Alright. Oh, see? Yeah, there was a sleeper. I knew it.
You stand out like a sore thumb.
I knew there was a sleeper there. Yeah, there's nobody to call, buddy. Everybody's dead. Alright. So now we're just going to go this way. We are going to kill this guy again. Or a guy. It's a woman, apparently.
How's this?
Come on, come on, come on. No, come on. Come on. There we go. Took me a couple of tries, but I got her.
This is what happens.
And now we got a couple of dogs. The good thing is when we get through to these dogs, we can go to the next part I want to go to, which is back to the parking garage, and that's where we need to go. Alright, so I'm just gonna take care of this guy. Because even though you walk past him, he is going to stand up. Some of the sleepers just stay down. They don't react to you. But that's usually just with the I should actually call them like minions, the simple enemies. Those usually stay down. Here you get ambushed by a couple of monkey type things. Right, and there's another vestige right over there where you see all those lost walking around. There is a vestige there, which we are going to get first. Alright. Took him down. We need to go this way to get to the bottom of the parking garage. But I'm going to go through here first, because there, where that one's digging, there's a vestige. And we're going to grab that first. First I'm gonna annoy him. Drag him out. Come on. Come on. Well, apparently he didn't want to play. Okay, fine. Let's take these guys out first. And then we have this kung fu badass dude. Just over there. He's a Bruce Lee character. And normally there's a vestige right over here. But I apparently already got that one, but it's fine. Alright. Like I said, I kind of forgot what I did yesterday. I don't remember which parts that I finished and which that I didn't. But okay, so we have that vestige, and there's also one right next to it, buried in a couple of boxes.
You have to take whatever you can use.
Gonna take those guys out first. Again, a couple of those stupid sleepers. Oh. Sir, dude, come on. Already. And there's a guy just around this corner.
How's this?
Got him as well. I already got the thing that's normally lying around here. This is the way we're going to go, but not right now. He has a nice little Zweihander sword, which is a big one. And there's another vestige, as you can see, but we have to fight through those four first to get to that. That's something we're going to do in a minute, because first I'm going to open up the shortcut. Basically every map has its shortcuts. There's a vestige normally over here as well, which I already got, it seems.
Want to take a break at the missile up above?
Here's where you open the shortcut, which I apparently already also did. I also got the Mistle. I got the Blood Veil that's in here, which is the GXH Assault. One of the better ones when you start off. Luckily for me, I have one of the festive Blood Veils, which you got in the last patch. Alright, so it seems we're done here. So our next mission is going to be take these guys out, but that's going to be a hassle. So let me check what can I do to make my life a bit easier. The gifts get a nice boost with the caster as well as the Astrea. Basically the Astrea is the better version of the caster. So I think we should go with this just for the time being. Alright. Let me add some skills. The only skill we cannot use, unfortunately, is adrenaline. But that's fine. We're going to grab Bloodshot as well. We have our Guardian Aid. That's something I don't really need. Alright. So now, because I now have a better stat in my willpower, and that's the only reason why I can use Blazing Roar, and that's why I couldn't use it on the Prometheus, because it has a C plus willpower. So this is basically a better version of the caster one. Alright, so now we're going to systematically take these guys out. Ow. And my Blazing Roar doesn't have the range. Fantastic.
Bring it.
Fantastic.
No harm in being prepared.
Now I can get him. There we go. Alright.
Fall back.
Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Alright. Time for a different approach.
Today.
Giacomo is having fun.
On your feet.
And they immediately target me. Oh man. Alright, so... Ah, the big guy's dead. Ah, cool. Sweet. That's another handy trick. Try and get them to a ledge, because they can drop off. Oh, what? Oh, come on. Seriously. Okay. Right. So, Blazing Roar isn't that big of a success. Good to know. The first time I did this, I just did this with the Prometheus, and let's see. The caster's not that big as well. Nah, you know what? Never mind. This is quite annoying, because I did not expect to die there. Some of these enemies have these, like, really quick combos, and sometimes it's really annoying. Yeah, as I was saying, the first couple of times I did this, I just grabbed a bayonet as a second weapon. And with the bayonet, I actually had the range to poke them. And first I tried to poke them quite a lot, the small guys. Kill the 3 small ones and then go after the big one. Alright, let's try this again, shall we?
Bring it anytime.
Oh man. Well, at least I get some extra Ichor. Where's Giacomo going? Dude, come here. Leave all those other people alone.
Don't run off on me now.
Alright. The question is, what do I have? Arms-wise. I have one bayonet, which is a lost bayonet, and that's actually not the one that I want, to be honest. So I'm just going to try and get them the old-fashioned way. Probably fight and poke.
Not
No
an
harm
ideal
in being
battle
prepared.
Whoa! And that's the most annoying thing about these guys. Oh wow. This poke also works. Good to know.
Oh, not bad.
I just have to keep moving. See? Just keep moving. And dead. Now it's just a big guy. Woman. Oh wow. That was close. Oh, come on. Really? Really? No! Oh, what? Oh, come on. No wind up whatsoever. Yay. Great. Alright, so this gives me time to
Oh,
check
you're up
for
again.
drops, and there were no drops, so yay, I think I finally have proper settings. Oh man, this is such an annoying area. Such an annoying part.
Far ahead.
And what's most annoying is you can't skip it, because it is part of where you have to go.
Take him down.
You can't skip it. You have to go through that. So yeah, hey, great. Let's help Yakumo out. And boom. Got him.
I knew you had talent.
Why thank you, Yakumo. I knew I had talent. Alright. Here we go again.
We've got a fight waiting above, huh?
Uh-huh. But we have to take these guys down first. Alright, that's one.
No harm in being prepared.
As long as he just keeps blocking and dodging, we should be fine. That's another one, and number 3, and he's alright. He's dead. So now it's time to try and get her.
Watch it. Gotcha.
Oh, sweet.
That was a real pain in the neck.
Finally. We made it.
Good.
Yay.
Grab that.
We made it. Woohoo. Took me a couple of tries, but we did it. So now we're going to grab this vestige.
That's a real gem.
Sorry, Louis. I'm afraid it's over for me.
And hopefully my companion doesn't push me off, cause trust me, that happened a lot in the beginning. I wanted to walk past, but they just pushed me off. So yeah, GG for teammates, right?
Show 'em how to dance.
Oh shit. I shouldn't have done that. Whoa. Dude. Really? Oh, come on. What? Oh, come on. Oh, man. Time for some healing. And now we have to get rid of these guys. Shield guy. 2 shield guys. And a bayonet dude.
How's this?
It's kind of nice that your AI companion basically
Got something we can
sees
use?
you're fighting like one guy, and when you have the iframes of doing like this special attack, then he just focuses somebody else, which is pretty awesome. No, 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 no. Nope.
No harm in being prepared.
Good thing for me there's a missile close by. I'm almost there. Goodbye, madam. Normally she doesn't run at you that fast, because
Let's open
she
it up and
comes
see,
off
shall
the stairs to my to my left. These stairs. But normally she's not that fast. Oh well. Now we're going to go up the stairs, and then we're going to be in the last section, which is the park. And there is where we fight the area boss. Too late. Already got him. Ka-ching! Anti-venom. That is something that is very
This place
useful.
used to be a park, huh?
Alright, so there's another thing right here. A Queen's Iron. Now we're going to rest. And we are going to check if we can use any skills that relate to this boss, because we, like I said, the Butterfly of Delirium, she spews out a lot of venom. So basically having like venom removal and being resistant to venom is stuff that you really need when fighting this boss. And the best thing you can basically get here is try and have some fire spells. In this case, Firestorm would be a good one. It's a good poking ability, and seeing as she is weak to fire, that is what we should focus on. You can also get an electric buff for your weapons. That is also pretty effective, but the best thing you can do is basically try and get a fire ability. Let's see, I think Lightning Spike is also pretty decent, but we want to have Flame Spike. This is the one we want. Alright, that's Flame Spike. We have Flame Spike. Firestorm is also pretty useful, but we need something against the venom. And there is a passive ability that allows us to overcome venom, or at least be less impacted by it. I just need to find it. Look, there's the flame weapon, but you can only get that if you fix the Prometheus vestige. Because this means deficient, basically means that you cannot use it until you talked to Io in your home base, and if you have the right vestiges to repair another vestige, that would unlock certain skills like the one-handed mastery and the flame sword and that kind of stuff. So, but getting the one-handed sword mastery is pretty expensive, because you can see it's 36,000 haze, which we don't have. The only thing we could try to do is get the flame weapon and possibly try and get some stuff to arm ourselves against the venom. So, I'm going to teleport back to home base. I think if you talk to your companions in the home base, there is one of them that gives you a blood code that has all the venom resistance and the venom removal and that kind of stuff. So you just have to talk to them. And if they give you the blood code, then it's fine. So let's hope that they will. And let's see if we can repair a vestige that also gives us the flame weapon. Yes, I know, exchange with friends, blah de blah de blah, I know that. Wee. Wee. Yes, I know. Alright, let me check. I still haven't dropped any frames, which is awesome.
It seems I can if you find any good.
Alright. So first let's see if we can restore the vestige that gives us the flame weapon. Unfortunately not. I think you can only do that when you've beaten this boss, so that's not really cool now, is it? We are going to repair the other vestiges because in the end we want to unlock all the abilities. These are the dream sequences I was talking about. We are going to just skip those. The only ones you cannot skip are the ones that if you fight the successors. Just to give you a little bit of clarification, the successors are they hold those relics that everybody keeps talking about, and you as the protagonist also has one of those. There's 4 endings to this game. There's the bad ending where you lose total control and get killed in the end. You have a ending where you take over from the final boss you fight to sit on top of his throne and keep the blood beads running, or the red mist that's around the city. That's like, say, the bad and the neutral ending. There's a good ending in where you prevail, kill the final boss, and basically set out into the world with all your friends. And there's a 4th ending, and a lot of people still don't know about this, but there's a 4th ending in which you play the 3rd ending completely, but in the end, when your character walks off into the sunset with his friends, he turns around and he screams the name EO. So that's a little extra scene, and you only get that one if you repair all the EOS vestiges before you fight the final boss. And that's the only way to get that. Now, that's also a little tidbit for people who want to know how to actually get that, but, you know, there you go. What's that shiny? What is that? I don't know.
What is it?
Let's restore these vestiges because there is a nice dexterity up you can get, which allows you to do more damage with your weapon. That's pretty cool. The buffs that I'm using right now are basically just a standard, simple early game buffs, but at one point, depending on what build you're going for, you go with a lot of passives that enhance certain abilities. Like, for example, if you're going with a mage build that does a lot of Icar spamming, a lot of ranged attacks. You want your mind and your willpower to go up because mind enhances your light gifts and willpower enhances your dark gifts. So putting a lot of passes into that allows you to do a lot more damage with those gifts. Well, in my case, I want to try and get the one-handed mastery as fast as I can because I use a one-handed sword a lot.
There's something I want to give you. It's a symbol of
Oh, there we go.
trust. Go on, take it.
The Giacomo's Blood Code, which is Atlas. This is a great one to use if you want to go for a tank build. The Atlas is pretty tanky. Plus, it does proper damage, so you don't have to really go full tank and just block.
We're headed for a nasty See you around.
That's also pretty neat. Let's see. I think it's.
So, don't I consider this
I think it's
an
Coco's one that has all those anti-venom things. The Mercury.
I've got a whole. Come
I'm-
again soon.
I'm not sure, but I think this is the one that we need.
There you are. I'm Davis. Just if you do. Your life
Alright,
is
so he doesn't give me anything yet. Alright. Let's have a look. I need some extra haze, but I can get some haze because I have some items I can sell and stuff, so that's fine. So we got the Mercury. And exactly as I thought, the Venom removal, lightning weapon, and the Venom resistance. Venom resistance is a good one to have, so we're going to acquire this one. Alright. That's awesome. So now we're going to sell some stuff. And get some extra haze. Let's see, I've got 5 sunset swords, so I can sell 4 of them. Alright. What else do I have? Not much. Okay, do I have some blood veils I can sell? At the moment, no. Some items. I can sell a couple of daggers. I can sell that. I can sell that. I can also sell some haze if needed, but I have, at the moment, I have enough to unlock those 2 spells. Let's just hope I also have enough to master them without putting on the Mercury Blood Code. Right, let's see. Venom resistance, venom removal. And lightning weapon. I mean, even though she is not really, lightning isn't the strongest thing to use against her. It's still a buff, so it does a bit. It does a bit damage. Like I said, even though it's not all that powerful, but still. We could also try Venom Storm. Flame Storm, I mean.
Hi.
Alright.
Got something to sell?
Let's sell some items then for some haze. There we go. 17 of those. Look. Now we got 5,700. We can even sell a couple of presents if we already have those, but we don't. Alright.
Okay. Take care.
Let's see. Yeah, I had Flame Spike, so yeah, Flame Spike is already good to have. Oh, let's max. We can max out one of these. And if I were to choose, I would go for venom resistance probably. Keeps you in the fight a bit longer. And unfortunately, that's the only one we can master right now, so we'll just have to try and give it a shot. That's all we can do. So Bloodshot is going away. I thought we had... Oh yeah, right. Hang on. Where did I get... Ah, there it is, Flame Spike. Oh, great. So, we'll just have to make do, it seems. It's kind of annoying because you have to choose which one you want to do, because you don't get all that many awakes in the early stages of the game. They basically pop up sporadically, and some are fixed. There are some fixed locations where they are, but that's just a one-time thing. So now I need to see if I can actually buy
If you want it, I got it.
something. I can buy a couple of anti-venoms. I think it would be wise to use anti-venom at this point. Yeah, because we only have 2 of those. So let's buy like 3 of those.
Come again soon.
And that's basically what we can do. So alright. Dark Impulse is gone. Venom Resistance. We're going to place the anti-venom here. Yeah, there is a possibility I can try to get the flame move before I actually engage her, but that would mean that I would have to switch over to the blood code that I need to use for that, and I don't remember which one that was. Here it is. Flame Spike. There we go. I don't have to do this one. That's fine. Alright. So, now we just have to kill a couple of enemies. And in doing so, we can acquire these skills before we start fighting the Queen. So I'm just going to go back to the parking garage and kill a couple of enemies whilst walking down there. And still, I haven't had a single frame drop, and I am very happy about that. I also want to shout out the man that subscribed, that followed me during a live stream. That was the first time that ever happened to me, so I want to thank Wong Support for following me yesterday. I did shout him out on the stream yesterday, but unfortunately I am not uploading the stream I did yesterday due to the bad qualities. That's Flame Spike. And that's a pretty decent ability to have. And if you want to know how far you are in your abilities, you just have to press the button. Go into your, like say, setup.
Making sure your gear is good.
And just look at the bottom of the ability. If you haven't mastered it, if you've mastered it, there's going to be like this yellow, this flickery little thing here in the top right corner. That's all the abilities that you've mastered. And now I am learning these two. So there's this little gray bar at the bottom of the square of the block, and that shows you how far you're along you are in mastering that ability. So I just have to fight a couple of enemies and master this move before I start fighting the queen, so I can just go back to my Prometheus, which does the most melee damage, but in doing so having the flame move with me. There's a lot of people underestimate this move, the Phantom Assault, because at one point later on in the game, when you unlock the Queenslayer blood code, which is the one you want to use for melee combat because it has the strongest scaling of all blood codes related to doing melee damage, just fighting with your weapon. It has a, it's called Circulating Pulse, which is a 5 combo strike. It is a lot more powerful than Phantom Assault, but you don't have any iframes. So when you do the move, you can always get knocked out of it. And with Phantom Assault, that's only possible if you haven't vanished yet. So basically when you do the startup of the move. Oh, ow. Well, that hurt. Alright.
You have to take whatever you can use. You got a fork. Which way will it be?
Oh, come on. I just want to fight some enemies. I want to get this thing done. Come on. Alright, so let's see how far are we along. We're... Nah, almost halfway. This one is mastered right now, ranged impact. Because you can see it has this little plus in the top right corner. And that means that I have mastered the ability. But that's not the one I wanted. Where are we going? We're going this way. I'm going to initiate the trial of blood. And just so we can master our ability. That's the only reason I'm doing this. And you don't have to actually use the ability to master it. It's just, you have to have it equipped. That's the only prerequisite. we go. So, how far along are we? Halfway. Alright, cool. So... Oh. And we get another shard. And we can go this way.
What happens?
Look at the damage. The damage on this is pretty good. Blazing Roar is stronger, but this has more range. Another one bites the dust.
Yeah, you're in the groove.
Almost there. We almost have it. So now we need to find enemies.
You got a fork. Which way'll it be?
We need to find some enemies to fight. Luckily for us, there's always enemies to fight. Because there's enemies right here. Yeah, almost. So I'm basically running through the same... Wow. What the... What was that? Whoa. Dude. Really? Stupid monkeys. Oh man.
Pick up something we can use?
Uh,
No harm in being prepared.
these guys are pretty annoying, especially if they grab you with that halberd. Cause that hurts a lot.
What are they even trying to dig up? Bring it any time.
One shot. Yeah, I think we're almost there. Yeah, almost. But we basically don't have any enemies anymore to fight, I think. Oh yeah, we do. We can fight these guys.
No harm in being...
And hopefully when we've fought these guys, then we should have the ability mastered. Still not. Wow. Okay. Well, that's stupid. come on. I think I need to kill one more guy.
Want to take a break at the missile up above?
I think I have to kill one more guy. So now we're going to make our way back to the ruins, to the park ruins, and then we can fight one of the last enemies that we need to fight in order to get the ability master. In the beginning of the game, I made the mistake of leveling up a lot, and the more you level up, the harder it gets to master gifts. So what I tend to do is I try to stay low level as long as I
Sit on
can
down.
until I have what I need, and then I can put in a couple of levels
Bring it anytime.
just for funsies.
Swarming together.
There we go, I mastered Flame Spike. There we go. Killed this guy as well. Yay.
Yeah, that was
The question is now, what do I need? I need a Mind C for Flame Spike, and this has Mind C+, so that should be fine. Alright. So, we're going back to this one, and we grab Flame Spike. We have Adrenaline, our Phantom Assault, and our Offering, because there's not much else we can do. Alright, let's go. We got this. Oh, there's a vestige here on the right side, guarded by a stone crusher.
We should
So
avoid combat. No harm in being prepared.
we are going to fight her because we want our vestige.
Feeling better?
Oh man. No, oh no, oh come on. I hate it when that happens. They stick you in the corner and you can't see a darn thing. They just stick you right in the corner. Oh man, that sucks, dude. Alright.
Bring it anytime.
Oh wow. So much range.
How's this?
Whee! Backstab. I love me some backstabs. Alright, so now we fight him again. Or her, I should say. We fight her again.
It might be better to avoid fighting for now.
Normally I would agree with him, but not in this case. Oh. No, not again, not again, not again. No, not again.
Doc.
Oh dear.
Hey, that's
Alright. Well, at least we got the vestige now. Now I can do one of two things. I can go back to the Mistle and heal up, and then make my way to the boss. So that's what I'm going to do, because I don't want to waste
looks like
any
we're in what
regen
used to be the
on
suburbs.
just a couple of minions. Alright, we got a present, and a present means we get some haze. We can also pop up a couple of abilities now, but not the ones that I want, unfortunately. Let's see. This is a good one to have. It gives you a bit more power, a bit more physical damage. Now, for the time being, that's going to be it. I'm going to level up a bit. Get some more HP, more damage. Let's see, what are we dropping? Let's drop the health boost. Don't really need it. So now, my stats, my dexterity and my strength have gone up. They're both on A now instead of the B that they had, the B+, which automatically also means that my physical damage on both my weapons goes up as well. It's not much, but it did go up a bit. And I can use all the damage I can get on this boss. Because trust me when I say that she is very annoying. I don't want to try and drop too much health on these guys. And we did get some extra ichor. Cool.
You have to take whatever you can use.
Alright. So we're going to ignore the stone crusher on the right, and we're just going to go for the boss.
Is that white?
And like I said, this is going to be fun. I think it normally would probably be best to have Louis as your partner when you do this boss fight, because of he uses a lot of flame abilities as well. But oh well, I didn't think of that when I left the Mistle, and I don't want to go back, to be fair. So I'm just gonna pop the adrenaline and go in and hope for the best. At least we have our venom resistance, so that's a good thing. And let's hope that it's enough. And there's a lot of dodging involved. See? Especially in the beginning, you do a lot of dodging. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Ooh.
Get ready.
Drop, drop, drop.
No harm in being prepared.
Ah, man. Oh, man.
On your feet.
Oh, man, this boss is annoying. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I was afraid of that. Double hits and you're dead because he can't revive you 2 times in a row. He uses the restorative offering as well, but it has a couple of seconds cooldown, so I was afraid that would happen. Oh man. This boss is so annoying to
Are we
fight.
unprepared? No harm in being prepared.
Let's see if we can do this again.
Stay relaxed and focused.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to.
Bring it any time. How's this? No harm in being
And I'm out of stamina.
Now go here. Get ready. There. Bring it, Eddie.
Wow. Okay.
Watch your regeneration.
Yeah, I know. Watch the regen, he says.
Stay focused.
Oh, come on. No, 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 no. Well,
Choose your flanks well.
regen's gone. And I'm dead. Of course.
Finished.
What? Oh, okay. Like I said, this boss is very, 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 very annoying, so
You won't give up.
you already have an idea of what kind of spike you're in for when you start this game. And the dumb thing is, in one of the last maps, the boss you fight is something you can basically do with your eyes closed.
Don't let them back.
That is so stupid.
How's this?
Some of these bosses have skill gaps that you wouldn't believe.
Pick up something we can use?
Oh man. No, not really. Alright, I forgot I still have my anti-venom. Huh. Smart move to think about, Warhammer, when you're fighting a venom-spewing enemy. Then
Don't worry
it's...
about me.
Oh man.
Won't get in the way.
Well, that wasn't very smart, now was it?
Bring it any time.
She basically knocks off half your health bar with one move. Epic. And no matter how many times you dodge, they're still going to get you. See? Doesn't matter what you do.
Bring it anytime. Get ready.
Oh man, I'm dead.
Can you still regenerate some?
So much venom. Come on, please get. Oh man, Yakumo has been defeated. Alright, so now I'm screwed. See? One hit. See? Oh man, this is so annoying. You basically have to have all the skills that you need just to kill this boss. You need the venom removal, you need the flame sword, you basically need all of that just to finish her. Oh man. Ah, how fun.
You aren't too hard to work with.
I've already been streaming for quite some time, so I'm going to give this one more shot, and if it doesn't work, then I'm going to end the stream here, and then we'll fight the boss on the next one. Hopefully I can get some items in by then,
There.
or with items I mean the abilities that I
Don't
need.
let them back you into a corner.
But like I said, I'm gonna go give this one more shot. I'm gonna give it one more try.
Time for some payback.
Oh man. Alright. Adrenaline has been
Bring it
pumped
anytime.
up. And she focuses me instantly, and instantly I'm dead. And I didn't get revived, so I lost all my A's. Right, great,
Hey.
fine. Okay, cool. Well, at least now I know where I am, so I don't have to search the entire map again to see what I need to do. So I'm going to end the stream right here, guys. I've had enough of the butterfly of delirium with lovely venom stuff. Fantastic. Hey, there we are again. So, all right. Apparently, I haven't dropped any frames whatsoever during this entire stream. So, I am going to watch it back in a minute and see how the quality is. Hopefully the quality is decent. It should be a bit less than last time, but hopefully it's still proper enough for you guys to see. Alright, for now I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll be back with the next playthrough, and then we will get that Butterfly of Delirium. For now, I want to thank you all for watching. You know the drill. Follow, like, subscribe, comment, whatever. Again, thank you all. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Warhammer